This is your second short trip to Finland, and we want to know more about your music and yourself. Where did the name Moon come from?
The name Moon came from bizarre nighttime habits, and writing a lot of songs about streets and night and moon, and just songwriting friends nicknamed me the name Moon.
Uh-huh. How would you describe your music? Would it go under the soft rock label?
No, in the United States there's 4 or 5 different types of music. Mine doesn't have to fall. Is not soft rock. It's like rock, power pop.
Mm-hmm. You and your band, you're coming from the west coast of America, Los Angeles. What is happening on the rock scene in the west coast for the time being?
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, it's starting to be in the early. I was told this anyway. In the late '60s and early '70s, there was a street scene in L.A. where a lot of bands played, and there were a lot of young neighborhood bands. And then came the soft rock sound, the singer-songwriter sound, and it kind of died away. But now in the '80s, it's starting to be 15-year-old kids starting their own bands, and there's just lots of bands in L.A. now, and lots of places to play.
Is there a lot of British influence in the music?
Well, yeah, definitely. But there's starting to be an R&B revival as well, which is strictly American.
You usually write and compose almost all of your songs. How do you come up with a song? You just wake up at night with the melody in your head or something?
No, I've done that on occasion, not very often. I usually get ideas when I start thinking about songs a lot. I get the idea, okay, I'm going to start thinking about songs now, and I start thinking of ideas. I don't necessarily get them all, there's not one set way that I get ideas. They just come and go.
What is your audience in America, and where have you had the warmest reception in Europe?
Well, my audience in America is, the age of the audience, or?
Yes.
They're 15 to 22, like that. Mainly I've been playing opening acts. I've been opening for other acts like Cheap Trick, Blondie, people like that.
And in Europe?
Well, usually you don't travel in Europe with 2 bands. It's usually 1 band on the show. Warmest reception in Europe is probably France, Germany, and I remember the live show we did in Stockholm was real good too.
Your third album has come out. What is there next to be?
The next album?
And music-wise, you are planning to tour or something?
Oh, I see. Well, we're doing this short European TV promotional tour, and then I'm going to go back to the States and do a 5-week tour with a group called Rockpile.
Are you going to play live in Europe in the future?
Well, I played live a lot in Europe. I just never played live in Finland yet. It's always circumstances that have kept us from doing it. But it looks like we're going to come back in March and do an extensive European tour, which would be strictly live. That would be probably no TV, just live dates.
Will you come to Finland?
Absolutely.